Hello, everyone. So today I have a modern Victorian home for you. And I say modern Victorian only because my approach to this build was to make it a Victorian home that has been updated. So, remodeled a little bit, a few amenities added, not anything too crazy. They stuck to the charm of the Victorian, okay? Now, this is a home that I found online and decided to recreate it in The Sims. You can see it right here. And now I kind of recreated the floor plan on the bottom level. However, the top level is all me. So this isn't, true to life for this home if you decide to go look up this home. I have no idea what the top floor looks like. In fact, I didn't look at it. But I did look at the bottom level. So it has a very similar layout, at least as much as I could do in The Sims. So I think I got pretty close. And I really do like it. I will say figuring out these windows was insane. Like, we need more windows in the base game. By the way, this is a base game only build. So, those of you who only have the base game, here you go. I also kind of got tired of doing apartments and trailer parks. I believe in my last video, in my last video, I may have said I was working on another trailer park. I am. It's just coming along slowly. The other thing with this is I really wanted to make this home something that if you wanted to make, maybe do a set of these, you could. That being said, there are windows on the side. I tried not to put too much there. However, if you remove the few windows I put on the side, and possibly add a wall to the patio area in the back, this would easily be able to be copied over and made multiple homes if you are looking at, using it for the for rent pack. As multiple homes. But I didn't design it that way. But you could use it that way. The other thing with this is, I believe at one point, I know at one point, the video for this was another one I had issues with that I was able to restore. So I think that I may have put in a few things off camera thinking I wouldn't be able to fix the video. So if you notice anything crazy that you're like, where'd that come from? That might be it. I can't remember for sure. I do tend to do my builds first thing in the morning before I work. And, I'm not always completely awake and can't always remember what I did. So, also, if you happen to hear a cat meowing in the background, it's a cat. He's a little loud. When he gets a hold of his mice toys, he likes to meow like a crazy nut. So, yeah, he's a little loud. He'll also say hello. So again, if you hear hello in the background, it's probably the cat. So anyway, back to the build here. I decided to do this kitchen like the floor plan had. So it's open. It is, it's got this kind of island counter area, seating. The other thing this floor plan had that I couldn't do was a circular staircase. We don't have those, or at least not without, custom content. So I did the next best and just made it a, L shape. And then the dining room in the plan is here as well. And we decided to do this fun little thing with the counters and cabinets. And then I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this lower part. So I believe I play around with it a little bit, put some things in there, then leave it. And eventually I come to a decision, and you'll see that later. But the other thing is curtains. Again, base game really does not have many curtains. But I did what I could. Okay? I did what I could. The other thing you can see, the cabinets, I debated about putting another row up above and decided no. Normally I don't like the way that looks. It works in the dining room area because of what it is. And then I wanted to add some under cabinet lighting because it was kind of dark. This kitchen was a little dark. And if I put the overhead lights, it got, the white got too white and bright. The other thing is this set I know doesn't really go with the Victorian theme for furniture. It's a little more industrial, but again, we don't have a whole lot of options in the base game, and I do like this set. Again, it's an updated Victorian home. In my mind, pictured a younger couple, maybe with a couple kids, young kids living here. So they're not necessarily going to have all antique wonderfulness, right? It's realistic. All right, and the other thing here is this entryway. Again, base game doesn't have a lot, but I do really like what I ended up doing here. And it's cute. I think it's, again, more realistic of what might be here. Just a nice little entryway area. I did put in the shoe rack so that you can play around with the no shoes on in the house thing. I also really was debating about something to put here to hide the wall the way it was. However, nothing, really worked. We didn't have anything big enough. So that post went in instead. And then this little, just, tiny side bathroom. And here I'm just trying to figure out exactly what I'd want to do with paint down here. I decided to make it more warm than not. So I like it. If you don't like it, change it. I went through a couple of different options. And then here I just kind of decided I was originally thinking a little bar area, but then I decided a coffee station worked very well there. So there is a coffee station. I know I'm kind of flipping around quite a bit here. Even as I'm watching it, I'm going, wait a minute, what am I doing? Trying to figure out what to put in this little room here. I kind of designed it with the laundry pack in mind. So if you have that, you can easily add in washer or dryer right there. But being this is just a base game build, I just put in some counters. I think at some point I put a little coat rack or some sort of rack thing in there, just to add a little more decor. And then up here, I decided this open area would be great for an art, little art studio or play area. I believe in this build I have a kid and a toddler, and the kids' room is kind of more girly, and then the toddler is more for a boy, but easy to change it up. The girls' room is a light blue, so I mean it could work for either really. And I will say this too, I would love to see some more bed options in base game too. I know the whole point of the options is to get you to buy the packs, but we just need just a couple more. Just update some swatches, something, okay? The other thing is these rooms aren't really big, but they're big enough to put a few things in. So that's why like the dollhouse is in the, kind of hallway area up here. And there's not a lot. I like to leave some space so you can put in what you would like when you download this build. And also the other thing is more artwork for kids, please. Just, a couple things would be great. And part of that is because I'm so used to building with all the packs that I have like access to so much. I usually don't build custom content. I might do one maybe next year, earlier next year or sometime, that has some custom content in it, just to play around a little bit. If that's something you guys would like to see, please leave a comment below and let me know that, because I will focus on it instead of, I don't know, with it. So anyway, as you can see, kind of working on this toddler room. Nice little toddler bed. I really wanted to decorate it, differently, but like I said, there's not a lot of kids' artwork, so it has a similar vibe. Also created this little space for closet. If you have any of the expansions that have closets in them, it fits the 4x4, but you could put a 2 in there too. But I just put base game decor in there. And then the bathroom, just kind of a basic, using the counters and a sink because we now can specify what that sink is. Makes me so happy. The only problem might be, them trying to put dishes on that counter, but it's The Sims. You come to expect things like that. So I do go around a little bit, take a break from this bedroom, put in some windows. I just didn't know curtains-wise what I wanted to do. I didn't know color-wise what I wanted to do. So I had taken a quick break. I'm like, let me just, take a couple minutes away from this. But I ended up with a very neutral look with a pop of color. Okay, and then just adding in some of the furniture. Now in this bedroom, I have it more antique-y. So again, it might be a young family, but maybe they enjoy antiquing, and that's one reason they bought a Victorian home. And then you can see I'm kind of adding in the windows and some more decor here. Again, I didn't want to go too crazy with windows as I'm looking at a bunch of them on the side, but I did have it in mind to make this where you could easily duplicate it. So I do like this little area I made there too on the wall with the artwork. I just wanted something there that was kind of brighten up that wall a little bit, and I think that worked well. The other thing is I use these curtains in a lot of my base game builds just because they have more color options. So I like that. And yeah, that's really it for the inside. We're moving on to the outside now. And here I really wanted to use these debug little pavers, and I think they're cute. And again, they are base games, so that's awesome. And then this fencing, I couldn't decide what I wanted, and then I realized it'd probably have a nice little privacy fence there. Another go-to is this gazebo. When you're building a base game, you only have so many options, and I love this actually. I use it when I'm not doing just base game builds. And it fits well with this house, I think. So the other thing, I wanted just outdoor area that you could enjoy a little bit. Little play equipment for the kids, garden area, and then just, a little path leading to the gate. The other thing I would love to see, Sims team, is the gate in a green. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I am very aware that it's blue. but it's the only option I had. So coming up to the end of the build here, just adding in our terrain paint and making everything look a little more finished. All right. I do hope you enjoyed this build. Let me show you what the inside looks like. All right, if you loved this build as much as I love this build, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so that you'll be informed of when I post new builds. Hope you have a great day. Bye now.